am I missing?
I can't even cast Lumos for 2 seconds. Do a bit of late night reading without talking, getting miles out.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this... If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't...
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been...
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me.
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you...
Hello, Lenora.
It's not necessary. Have a look if you're of a mind.
Hello, Lenora.
It's not necessarily... Have a look if you're...
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
I certainly make sure I stay abreast of my homework. Teachers don't like it if you fall behind, especially we.
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. I cannot. You made a point.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Revelio.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough! You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It
Perhaps
wasn't
mind
boot
what
and
you're
it
doing
wasn't
there.
flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Oh. Revelio.
In my blood, my mother says. From her side, at least.
Revelio.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best. Accio, show us how it's... Very good! Not to worry. Splendid! Excellent control there. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai... You are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Yes!
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Quite impressive. Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! There we go.
Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Nicely done. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
I will get you back for that.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world, but it never seemed intimidating or over.
Is Ouagadougou a castle?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mud. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could and then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou. I think Professor Ronan wants to... Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my... Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
If you would.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding us.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to...
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again... Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't.
When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay a visit to Dudley and Deathhouse. Although Madam Green is fire so you definitely want to stay on the good side. Hogsmeade's no longer.
If it's seeds I'm after,